Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new episode. So, I've done a few things. We didn't stream last Saturday because I just didn't feel like doing it, so I didn't. So my apologies for that. But we got lots of things that we will be working on in this episode today, because we're already the 13th of me recording this clip. So we're getting almost halfway through October, and I mean, all we've done is just built some cabins and stuff. So what we're gonna do, I will probably not finish the lake in this episode. I'll probably just do that on a stream, because with that, we need more dirt, so we're gonna start clearing out our village and getting that ready. But for this episode, I want to start working on some of our scenes and little characters around the camp here. Definitely get the docks built, since most of the area where the dock will be is full and done. And then I also want to finish over here and get our first custom tree done. I want to build a custom tree, or a few, in this entire Halloween part. And again, this will not be done this year, just because we're, already halfway through the month of October, and this is kind of just gonna be like we come back and build and do and just kind of see how our building gets and stuff. But what I've been working on is our storage, as you can see. So we've done the fish tank, and I'm pretty sure in the last episode we did the chicken farm. We did the sugarcane farm in between episodes, which I will show you guys that. But we still have a few things to finish here. So we've populated with fish. We just need to finish the black walls and the edges here. So we have Nemo and his dad somewhere. Marlin. I don't know where he's at. But yeah, right there. Also, I think it's a data pack, maybe a resource pack. I'm not sure. But it makes the pufferfish into piranhas and anglers, because I want to go get more and fill that pond up with a lot for the horror movie piranhas. So yeah, down here, we have kind of start labeling. This is where all of our sugarcane will be going into, our pumpkins and our chicken in there. We went on a little bit of an adventure to look for wood and stuff, so yeah, but these are all going to be our custom head shulker boxes, yeah. Down here, yeah, we have the storage. We have quite a bit of stuff, because when we were building and stuff, we went on a little bit of a exploration, and with that also being said, we might build a little bee farm so we can start getting honey or something. But I want to finish up this side, I think, in this episode, because this is going to be our wood side. This needs to also get finished up, which we have some more stuff for it. Which I'm thinking, if we go like that, yeah, we can put, I don't know if I have it with me. But yeah, so clean up all these, and let me show you guys the kind of farm here. So yeah, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So they will, when they grow up to there, it will break them, and then they will all fall down into here, which then they go into this system, up the waterfall, and then into the hoppers, into the chests. So yeah, that's kind of how that goes. Rather than that, after we get all the chests in here, this storage area is going to be done, and we just need to start filling it up with all of our stuff. And yeah, and then we need to finish up here, which then we need to, again, finish the walls, the black walls, which we will probably get the stuff for, and then do this, and then block this off, make those paths, finish up the walls, which that will be the pumpkin farm, finish the roof, and then this entire area will be done, and then, do all this stuff up here. And then we can start putting some villagers in here to do some trading and stuff, so that will be nice. But yeah, so I want to do a custom tree, which we might also, I think we might build the actual truck as well, get the bridge here finished up, So we are done with that. And that should be fun. And then we will finish the lake at some other point. Just probably on a stream because it's pretty boring, and finish up over here and start working kind of over there. But we also need to build the random cabin in the woods. And then over here, this is going to be the project. Because we're just going to kind of flatten this all out for the most part. We're going to have a perimeter where we want this. And just flatten it out. This is going to... That's kind of going to end there. There's going to be nothing. It maybe comes up. I don't know. But for the most part, that's just going to stay there. Because again, I kind of want this like main village to be kind of a hidden area. So basically, like a truck will just go through and then you would just pass by it. You know? Like a Wakanda thing. But yeah, we're going to level this all out. We're going to build the big mountain from, whatchamacallit, Nightmare Before Christmas, which is the one thing I definitely want to get done for this. And so basically we are going halfway into November with just building this town. So we have some more extra time to start working on this town and stuff. But this might also just be done in a stream because I don't think you guys want to watch that. Because, I mean, from over here, like, all this has to be down. All that mountain has to be put away. I mean, it's going to be a pretty long one. I do have an area for our Christmas village. So that should be fun. But I'm thinking, like, all the way up against this mountain, kind of back over here. And then from here, it will kind of come back. And then we will kind of go to this mountain as well. Probably into over here. Into kind of that. So that's kind of where I'm thinking. And then probably like out here we will do something else, or maybe towards here build like the Leatherface's little thing, like house and stuff, because I think I want to do that. And then, but yeah, so kind of in the main part or something, I don't know, maybe off over here we build the mountain so you can kind of see it, because I was saying in the middle because part of me wants it to be, once you get out of this, like, this is going to be, like, the main people's house, you know. They can walk out on the porch and just look at the town. Like, this would be the mayor's house and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, and then I want it to be where you can see the thing as well. So, yeah, but there's quite a bit of work that needs to be done. So what I'm going to do is I am going to start working on kind of the finishing parts here of the little lake on that side, so we can get, you know, all of our stuff done and finish up the storage, just because then that will be done as well. Because once we get some of these other things here done, that should make things go a lot better. And then we can start doing, like, little scenes, which we might just hop into really quick. Because I think it would just be super fun. We also need to do the mountains back here as well. So, or the little hills here, whatever you want to call them. Just detailing and stuff as well. So, there's quite a bit of things. I might make a to-do list of just out on a board somewhere so we have an idea of what we need to finish up. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in a few minutes. So I finished up over here a little bit. All we did is just add campfires and stuff. Kind of figured this is where, like, the campers sit and kind of do their things at nighttime. Yeah, it should be fun. Next, I want to do the trees. So I have personally never made any custom trees in this game. So I don't actually know what I'm doing at all. So we're going to kind of just go off of a few things here and see what we can get ourselves into, I guess. Let's make some of those. Okay. And see if we like the designs or not, because this is trial and error, I guess. So we want kind of the base of the tree to be a little bit like stockish, I guess you could say. Like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 maybe. 9 up. And then we will go 2 with the spruce. Wow. Now, with like the fences and the fence gates, what I want to do is add kind of branches just in like certain spots here. Nope, not like that. Like going up the tree and stuff like that, because I think that will just make it look better. And if we like this kind of design for this tree, it would be good, because then we can sort of add these kind of everywhere and go from there. And that's what I'm kind of hoping for, is that we actually do like this kind of style with it. And we can build a few different trees throughout the world and stuff now. I do want to add coarse dirt around here, just don't know. Just feel like it would be funny. I don't know why I said funny, but basically feel like that would make it look better. Yeah, it kind of does. Okay, so next we're just gonna start adding some leaves here. So if we go kind of out here, and if we go out maybe by 3, because I feel like birch or spruce just... I was watching a few videos, and a lot of them, they make like the spruce like very outwards, I guess you could say. Like very depth, almost. So, something like that, I think, looks not too bad. And the thing about with like custom trees, we can make different ones and just kind of see where we're at. I'm going to grab a pair of shears, so we have that going for us here. I know I don't have any more, so I need to make a pair of shears. Let's eat a pumpkin pie. Let's get to the next layer here. So I don't know if I want to do it like that. Just so like the first layer is kind of out there, but like this next one, it's not as big, I guess you could say. So something like that, maybe like that. And then going into the next one here, we can kind of, let's just build up with the dirt. We need to block that off at the bottom too. Do something like this. Ow. Well, hello. Okay, and then if we go like that. Also, I mean, I think if we do we can do something like that. Like pumpkins around the tree, like the base of the tree, because I do have it where we can create our own little pumpkins. So thinking about that, that might be a really good option here. So do that. Something like that. At the top here, I think. Maybe we just cancel that out real quick. Do that. Add that. Go by one there. How does that kind of look? Let's go to sleep really quick. And then we will see how that looks. The one side over here looks pretty weird. And you know, we could also just go with it. Yeah, see, this one side looks very flat compared to some of the other ones. Like this, yeah, see, it's like, it looks like it got cut off or something. So, just fix this side, and then to be perfectly honest, I think we might stick with it. Just because I kind of don't, like, it doesn't look the best. And I don't like that it doesn't look the best, but it's sort of, kind of, we're just testing things out and seeing what sticks and doesn't stick. And the point is to get our building a lot better, I guess. How does that look now? I mean, I think... like over here something needs to be done over here. Maybe like that. I mean, it doesn't look good, but it doesn't look bad. I think we will go with it for the time being. I think I want to just cut these down, though, a little bit, like that. I think, and then maybe just put something like that. I think that doesn't look super bad. And then we can kind of build another one over here. So this one, I want to do... I lost count track there. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then we're gonna kind of make it where this one's like sort of drooping or something like that, I guess you could say. So we don't want those. You know how like some trees grow weirdly and stuff? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking here. Okay. Now, on the top here, we're just going to go like that. And then we're just going to kind of build from the top here. And then we will worry about the bottom there in a second. But think like that. Maybe that. Boom, 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 boom. And I mean, I feel like a lot of trees, they just, at like the top and stuff, or the bottom maybe, I don't know. They don't have a lot of leaves, so maybe we go something like that with this one. What I also kind of want to do is... I can't get up there. Shoot. Well, let's finish this part off, I guess. Maybe do like some hanging like that. How's this one again over here? I don't... Like, I really feel like a lot of this area needs to just have custom trees and stuff. To be perfectly honest, I don't, like, dislike it. I don't love it. I don't, like, neither one of these trees, but I think for like a custom little area with custom trees, I think this works. And we most likely will just be doing spruce over here just because this is a spruce area, and I feel like it's going to be the most sort of like Halloween themed one. So we're going to go 1 to 2 here with this one, I think. And then 1 there. And then and then maybe there, and then we do that one there, and then go up, or then we do 2 of those. Something like that. I'm going to see if I can find a few more pictures of spruce wood trees.
Alrighty, welcome back, everybody.
Right.
So we've done some work. It's been a little bit since the last video and since our last clip that you just watched. So I've done a few things off camera and that. And just before we get into this, I just want you guys to know. So this week, I've skipped the last 2 weeks. Just haven't been playing video games, and work has been pretty long. So these next 3 videos on this, which I'm going to do my best to get them out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then we will do a Halloween stream on this world on Friday on Halloween. So tune in. And then we will also, Disney will be coming back next month or in December. I'm not sure which one. So those videos will be coming back. And also Madden will start next year. So Madden 26, I bought it, and college football. That stuff will start next year in like December, closer to the end of December, with videos. Also, I do have a new kind of Minecraft series I want to do because I've been watching a lot of people play with the crate mod, and I really want to do it, play with it. So we will probably have a little bit of those worlds here and there with the Minecraft videos. But this world's going to stay, and we're going to get the rest of this busted out as fast as we can. So here are the few things that we have done. My cat is now joined us. Hello, Callie. You're so cute. She's so fluffy. She's going to be all in my way now. Okay. So we have our first little guy right here. He's kind of walking out of the kitchen here. He's doing his thing. And then up here, so I still need to put clothes on everybody. We have this one girl. She's sitting here just relaxing, doing her thing now. And then we got this camp counselor that's telling this little kid to go back to like his cabin because he got in trouble or something. I don't know. So yeah, we've started like this little forest here. So if I go into free cam mode, as you guys saw, so yeah, we have lots of things. I still need to finish this up, and maybe we will do some of these like decoration stuff in stream and things. Because I think for this next part in this video, I have to show you guys what we're going to do. I want to finish that and get that all done. But yeah, so if we go out of free cam, so we have we have all these campfires we can light. We have ghosts up here, haunted. If you've ever seen the movie It, there we go. There's a little balloon right there. We have some skeletons over here, just kind of dead. We have the spider webs in here to make it more spooky. We have pumpkins in places. And then those pumpkins. So we have this camp counselor. He's getting firewood to start with that. We have this little kid. I kind of want to put like a piece of candy or something in his hand. Looks like he's eating, but need to finish him up. Yeah, he's sitting here. Probably add a few more, put a camp counselor like writing a story or something. Pumpkins and wood stacks. This lady, this camp counselor, she's walking away. She was just making sure everybody was doing the right things and not getting in trouble. Before we go on to down the road, I want to sleep. And like I said, I want this to be where we do our, like throughout the years make all this. So this ain't just going to be done in one day and stuff. So we have this little kid. He's looking at the wanted poster of Freddy and pointing up there to be like, oh yeah, you know, maybe he saw him or something. But yeah, he's in like a Spider-Man costume. So I carved this pumpkin. I thought it was going to be a lot smaller because I was going to have a kid carve it, but yeah, there's that. Then we have this girl up here. She's looking at the pumpkin, ready to get carving. We still need to do interiors of all the cabins. Then we have this lady. She's just another camp counselor that's just walking around to make sure people are doing what they need to do. And I think that's all the people we have so far in here. But if you guys want to be a part of it, leave it down in the comments. I'm going to try my best to get some people in here on the stream on Halloween. So if you want to be part of it, again, just let me know in the, like, when we do our stream. Come join and we will do that. So, yes, my next thing I want to do is finish up that road, which we need gravel and sand and black concrete. Which I also want to show you guys what we're doing with the pillars here. So, I think we are going to have to kill some sheep first. Or not sheep, squid. But we have a few, so we could probably start working on it. And we need to get our white as well. But so these stone pillars are just going to kind of be right here. I think, like, you can't jump over them, so we will have like a gate here probably, where we can walk in. But this is where all the villagers will be going after we get all the fish in here, which I want to add a few more. And also, since we're here, if I don't think I've shown it already, do have a data pack that makes the fish angler and piranhas, so we need to go, or the puffer fish. So we need to go back where we found them and get our puffer fish and all that. So more. So I'm going to get the materials to start working on the rest of the road and figure out a design for this semi truck with the logs. So I'll be right back with you guys once I get all that ready for you guys. Alrighty, welcome back everybody. So we finished up the truck. For the most part, we haven't put the wood. We still need a few finishing touches on here, but for the most part, it's done. Let me go into free cam mode. Yeah, just get rid of that. Minus that, it won't look super bad here. It is a bit tall, so that might be a bit of an issue, but you know what? It's fine. We do have like our little brake lights, and then if we go over here, we also have our headlights and things like that. We might make it like some glass so it looks like it's shining into this dark tunnel and stuff like that. So yeah, but in the next episode, because I think this is going to be the end of this episode, we will finish up the logging truck and figure out something else to do. Maybe terrain this, start working on this, finish the path, do all the interiors here maybe, and then probably just kind of off in between this or between that episode and the next one, we're just going to do some of these scenes around, get more characters out here and stuff like that. And then for that episode, might just be kind of a like, maybe actually we're going to do the sewer in that one. We're going to get that one done. So we're going to finish up the camp for this one, minus like the actual parts here in the lake there. That will probably be on stream on Halloween. And then we will do the sewer in the next one, get some progress done here. But rather than that, I think this was a pretty solid episode, and I'm sorry that my entire posting has been pretty much off for you guys. Like, you know, do it like 2 weeks and then off that, then all that. I'm gonna try and get better with it. It's just very hard to juggle this, plus do 2 jobs and stuff. So yeah. I also know some of you guys are here for like
Madden or for the Disney, and don't worry, those will be coming back as well too. So yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode, and in the next one we're gonna do, it'll probably be a detailing episode, so finishing up all this and probably doing some of the scenes, and then the next one will be a sewer-ish episode. So I want to get that part done, that sewer, maybe just that area over there done. Which we kind of need something to go on top of that. So I might look into something that's horror themed to go right on top of that area there, and we could do that. But yeah, rather than that, I hope you guys did enjoy it. And again, sorry that my uploads are very inconsistent. Gonna try to get better with it. And like I said, I want to, you're gonna get the 3 episodes of this series or this world this week. So definitely hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully you guys will stay tuned for the progress. Probably because I'm kind of excited. This has been pretty fun, and I'm excited to see where it ends, because next episode we're gonna finish up the cabins, do the path there, so connect the path to that, and then I think we're gonna build a few docks, and then also finish up this little forest, put some of these trees elsewhere around the lake here, and then maybe get to more armor stands guys around and stuff like that, because we need to finish up, and then the logging truck. So the next episode, there's going to be quite a bit to do, and then from there, after that one, we're going to go into the sewer. So this was coming out Monday. That video will be out Wednesday if everything lines up. And then the sewer video will be out Friday on Halloween, which then later that night, we will be doing a Halloween live stream. So, yeah, which we will probably, finish up the lake and do some more characters and stuff like that too. Maybe even do some terraforming over here so we can start working on some of this going into the next month, November. No, October. No, yeah. September. No, November. I'm just retarded. Don't worry. So, yeah, because we need to still figure out what the heck we're going to do with this. But I think just clearing out where we want this entire town with all of that will probably be good on that stream. And then, hopefully, Saturday night, we will also be streaming to still working on this and working on this path into the cabin in the woods and stuff like that. So there's a lot to do. And like I said, I want to try to get as much as we can done, like at least this part from the river or the ocean or the lake or whatever here, all that area done, just so we're done with that part, and then we can come back to all this next year and stuff. And then we can move on to our Christmas village, which I'm super stoked about because I am very much into Christmas. So, yeah, we're gonna finish up some things in the next episode. It's gonna be more of cleaning up. Maybe we'll finish up our down here too, because that needs to be done as well. So there's gonna be lots to do in this next episode. But I definitely hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys later.